To all the faithful, please enjoy this brand new video. In these times of great unpredictability and turmoil, there is only one way to be saved, and that is via prayer, fasting, and having a strong faith. Since the beginning of the 20th century, humanity has been deteriorating and going in the wrong direction, descending into the depths of sin, wickedness, greed, and the most detrimental and destructive form of selfishness. As time goes on, the situation continues to deteriorate, with more catastrophes and conflicts occurring, each one being more horrific than the one before it, and a decreasing amount of respect for both one another and for God. Our Blessed Mother has been praying for our salvation through her intercession for many years, and she has been requesting that we convert with hearts that are filled with faith and love for the Christian religion. However, humanity has evolved into a distinct species. The Marian apparitions that have occurred in Medjugorje over the course of its long and fascinating history are the ones that involve Mirjana that stand out the most. One of the messages that elicits the greatest amount of attention and anxiety is one that is about a very significant indication that is intended for humanity. Along with this message, there are two significant warnings. Neither the kind nor the manner in which these warnings will be delivered are known to us at this time. The only thing we are aware of is that they will materialize as recognized global occurrences that will signify a paradigm change for all of humanity throughout history. Mirjana is the fortunate one who is sharing this great Christian truth with others. She is going to be the first one to see it before we are. Her objective is crystal obvious and of the utmost significance, and she is tasked with a significant amount of responsibility whenever these warnings are issued. Mirjana has declared that she will select a priest to whom she will commit her knowledge of the first warning 3 days before to the occurrence of the first warning. Mirjana has made it public that she has selected Father Peter Ljubicic to be the priest to whom she will deliver the first 3 warnings to the world, 3 days before to the occurrence of the calamity. We should pray that Saint Michael the Archangel will guard us from the evil and traps that the devil has laid for us, and that he will defend us in combat. Our humbly offered prayer is that God will hold him accountable. With regard to you, O Prince of the angelic hosts, by the power of God, cast Satan and all the wicked spirits that walk the globe looking for the destruction of souls into hell. I am grateful to you, you who are a shining example of excellence and superhuman qualities. Save us from every evil for which we turn to you with confidence, and you make it possible for us to serve God with greater devotion each and every day by providing us with your gracious protection. O magnificent Prince Saint Michael, you who shine with excellence and superhuman qualities, guardian of souls, conqueror of rebellious spirits, a servant in the palace of the divine King, and our admirable leader, you are the leader and commander of the heavenly legions, the protector of souls, and the conqueror of stubborn spirits. Blessed Virgin Mary, no one in the history of the world who has ever sought your assistance and intercession has ever been let down by your performance. You are the one I have come to, and I stand before you as a sinner and a person who is filled with sadness. You are the Virgin of Virgins, my dearly loved Mother. Please, Mother of the Incarnate Word, do not disregard my supplications. Rather, because you are compassionate, pay attention to what I have to say and answer my prayers. Please pray incessantly. Both the recitation of the Rosary and the practice of fasting are potent weapons that can be utilized in the struggle against demonic forces. Only with hearts that are filled with faith and the truth of Christianity will we be able to put an end to the evil that is currently persistently prevailing over us. It is necessary for us to be the source of the change that we want to see in the world. Following the occurrence of the event, we will then be in possession of direct evidence of her mission and the truth regarding the Marian apparitions that took place in Medjugorje. What is going to take place will have repercussions all across the world and will serve to reawaken the hearts of millions of people who are uncertain about their beliefs, as well as those who do not believe. It will be a very significant event for all of humanity. Once the testimonies have been completed, the sign that will follow will serve as the conclusive and unquestionable seal of the truth regarding Medjugorje. When it comes to the 10 secrets, the 9th and 10th secrets are the most critical and terrifying ones. In the event that humanity continues to disregard Mary's compassionate warnings, we are terrified of the enormous punishment that will transpire. At some point in the future, the time will come for the initial warning, which will serve as a precursor to other warnings that will arrive shortly after. This initial warning is intended to rouse people from their slumber and provide them with the opportunity to be converted in their hearts and to devote themselves to God with an amazing amount of faith. After that, there will be a period of grace and conversion. Conversion and reconciliation are two things that our Mother Mary always encourages us to do. When we receive messages from the Virgin, she always encourages us to pray and to perform acts of penance. These are two great weapons that can be used against evil, against war, and against the loss of souls. Penance, penance, and more to come. Pray each and every day. You should make it a point to set aside some time specifically for yourself in order to pray with a heart that is filled with intense and unwavering faith. Instead of reading our tongues, God reads our hearts. In prayer, one experiences a profound moment of connection with God. When are the warnings going to be issued? The year 2024 may be the year that marks a turning point in this regard. However, we do not have a specific date for this. Mirjana has said that we are extremely close to these warnings, which is why she encourages us to convert as quickly as we can. Let your hearts be open. Discover a method to return to your faith. At the Medjugorje shrine, the apparitions and love messages are still going strong. The year 2024 has the potential to bring about a catastrophe of biblical proportions, and there are reasons to believe that this could happen. Regrettably, there are already significant indications that the coming months will be filled with suffering, catastrophes, deaths, and hatred. Only through conversion will we be able to alter our direction and prevent much more serious problems. If you do not convert, you will be subject to a punishment that is unavoidable and required in order to restore the order and balance that was lost in the most detrimental way conceivable. Over the course of the last few decades, there has been a string of extraordinary occurrences that have defined pivotal occasions. The significance of one of Mirjana's apparitions in the year 1982 was particularly noteworthy. When Mirjana looked into the eyes of the Madonna, she would have seen Satan masquerading as Mary. In response to Mirjana's resolute refusal, Satan disappeared. The Virgin came to her in a subsequent apparition and informed her that Satan was a real being. This must have been a significant realization for her, as well as for all of humanity. The lovely words of the Virgin state that Satan is in control of this century more than ever before. This century in particular is under Satan's grasp. Satan is a real person, and he is constantly trying to entice us. The purpose of the secrets that have been handed to Mirjana is to undermine his authority. There are instances when we have the misconception that Satan's work is something that is solely large and showy. As a matter of fact, evil also operates in ways that are covert and nearly undetectable. There are many examples, including the strife that exists even among the males of the church, the abandonment of prayer, and the failure of marriages and families to function properly. Bring holy water into your home at all times. Wear artifacts that have been blessed, and bring others into your home. Do not eat or drink. The 15th of August 1985 was a highly significant day because it was the feast of the Assumption of the Virgin into heaven. Additionally, important communications were received on that day. To my loving and cherished children, I pray that you are blessed now and always throughout your lives. Pray not only for yourself, but also for everyone else who does not believe and relies on prayer the most. Mirjana received more communications during the Feast of the Assumption, which took place on Thursday, August 15, 1985. One of these communications was a message addressed to the parish, which read as follows: Dear children, today I bless you in your lives. Please know that I adore you once more. I want you to know that. I extend to you a cordial invitation to read my messages. You are the recipient of a solemn blessing that the Almighty has bestowed upon me. This blessing has taken place today. In light of the fact that it has been 4 years since I made this request, I strongly encourage you to pray for them and to call everyone to recite the rosary. In addition, Mirjana received more notes on Friday, October 25, 1985. A Holy Virgin appeared to me and greeted me, saying, "Praise be to Jesus." I was able to receive her greeting. "They are my children, I suffer for them, and they do not know what awaits them," she stated following the conversation. Her statement was directed for individuals who did not have faith in God. Furthermore, you are obligated to pray for them more. Over the course of a week, we joined her in praying for individuals who were suffering emotionally and for those who had been abandoned. After the prayer was over, she bestowed her blessing upon us. She then continued to demonstrate to me, as if it were a movie, the realization of the first secret, which was that the planet was desolate, and she indicated that it was the upheaval of a country or section of the world. I was overcome with emotion and questioned, "Why so soon?" The question was posed to me. The world is rife with an excessive number of sins. What are the alternatives I have if you do not assist me? Never forget that I admire you with all my heart. This raises the question of how God could possibly have such a heart. The idea that God has a heart that is frigid is not accurate. When you take a look around and observe the actions of others, you will no longer be able to assert that God has a heart that is cold. What is the number of individuals who come to the house of God, which is the church, with reverence, unwavering confidence, and profound love for God? The very few. Therefore, it is of the utmost importance that this period of grace and conversion be utilized to its fullest extent. We are grateful that you remained with us to the very end. In order to assist us in spreading the word of God, we ask that you subscribe to our channel and share our content with those individuals whom you believe would benefit from it. Please pray incessantly. We pray that your path of faith is blessed.